Hi, I'm Tanisha and you're watching this video with Tutors.com. Today we are going to learn about fractions, and in this video we'll be learning about the different types of fractions. So before we move on to the topic, let us try some warm-up questions first, and if you want to try the questions by yourself, you can pause the video and match your answers later. So question number 1. Categorize the following numbers. First number is 12, that is a whole number. Then the next one is -4, which is a negative number. Then comes 1/3, which is a fraction. And then comes 0.7, which is a decimal number. Now let's come to question number 2. Part A says 108 take away 56. So we need to perform the basic operations, and if we do the take away here, the answer would be 52. Likewise, for part B, it says 54.7 add 12.9. So if we add these two decimal numbers, the answer would be 67.6. And make sure you align the decimals properly while adding. Pat your back if you've got all the answers absolutely correct. So now let's move on for the topic for today, which is types of fraction. So the first type that we have is proper fraction. So proper fraction seems, as the name suggests, it has to be proper, and in this case the numerator would be smaller than the denominator. For example, you can have a look here, which is 1/4. So we know that 1 is smaller than 4. So this is a type of proper fraction. We've got some more examples here, like 3/8, 5/9, 1/4, 14/15, 4/5, and so on. So you can try to write out some more proper fractions here. Let's move on to the next type, which is improper fractions. So it is somewhat like opposite of proper fraction. So in this case, the numerator would be larger than the denominator. So for example, we've got 9/5, and we already know that 9 is larger than greater than 5, and hence it is an improper fraction. Again, we've got some more fractions for this, which is 4/3, 11/4, 7/7. So these fractions are actually greater than 1 or equal to 1. Likewise, we've got some more types, and the next one is mixed fraction. So mixed fraction, as the name suggests, is actually the mixture. So it is a whole number plus a proper fraction with it. So we can have 2 1/3, where 2 is the whole number, and 1/3 is a proper fraction where the numerator is actually the smaller than the denominator. So we've got some more examples, which is 2 wholes and 1/4, 5 wholes and 1/6, 7 whole and 3/8. So likewise, you can try and write down some more mixed fractions here. Let's move to the next type, which is equivalent fractions. So equivalent fractions have the same values, though they look different. So for example, if we talk about 1/2 or 2/4, they both are equivalent fraction. As you can relate them with these two bars, 2/4 would be the 2 parts colored out of the whole 4 parts, and likewise for 1/2, the 1 part would be colored out of the 2. So could you think of some more fractions which are actually equivalent to 1/2? You can write them down here. So to get the equivalent fraction, we need to multiply or divide the given fraction with the same number both at the top and at the bottom. So let's have an example here which says 2/3. So if we are trying to find the equivalent fraction for it, we are multiplying both the numerator and the denominator by 5 in this case. So 2 times 5 is 10, 3 times 5 is 15. Or if you want to get an equivalent fraction for 10/15, we can divide that by 5 both at the top and the bottom, and the answer would be 2/3. So this is how the equivalent fraction works. And now, because we've read all the types of fractions, we've got some practice question for you. So these are your practice questions. You can pause the video and try all of them, and after that, don't forget to match your answers right here. Thank you for watching the video. For more, please log on to justtutors.com.